wash vlog 13. We landed one of the HOA jobs. Actually, we landed 2 of the 3 HOA jobs, but today we're just working on one of them. Cleaning all the arbors, and if you didn't see the last wash vlog, I added 2 additional line items to clean the pillars, and also there's some graffiti removal that we're doing. They approved both. So it pretty much doubled the ticket size and doubled the amount of work we're doing today, which is great. So yeah, we're cleaning all the organic growth off, taking all the dirt, mold, mildew, spider webs, all that stuff off. General contractor is going to come in behind us later this week, get everything painted, all nice and ready for this HOA. We were here last week and I didn't think there was any water on this property, but the general contractor I'm working with told me about this, which goes into here. So this is called a rain bird, and pretty much this screws into there. The water's gonna go that way, watch out. And you just twist it and you can turn on the water that way. So yeah, really cool. I got it off Amazon for like 20 bucks. So if you're ever on a job site, check all these little sprinkler boxes and just look for this thing. It's called a rain bird, and then buy one of these off of Amazon. All right, one of the things I've been doing recently that I didn't do the first 2 years is I've really been using an SH neutralizer a lot more often. If there's any plants with flowers or sensitive leaves, I'm spraying this before I spray SH and after, and that includes, you know, and I'm still doing my rinsing technique. So I'm still rinsing before, rinsing after, but I'm making sure I spray this SH neutralizer. This one's called Agent Halt. Honestly, 8 to 10 ounces makes 1 gallon of spray. So I don't know how many ounces are in a gallon, but this makes a lot of gallons, at least, I don't know, 5, 10 gallons, something like that. And it's only 50 bucks. So definitely worth it. So I'm not killing any plants or having to replace any plants. All right, we're waiting on the SH to dwell on all the stones. It's coming out great. Wanted to share a quick update though. The last 4 to 8 weeks have been the best 2 months that Craig and I have ever had in business. I was just talking to him about it. We've been so busy and so blessed. It's been great. I would say one of the things I never expected though is, like, with commercial work, waiting to get paid can really be a struggle. Like, we did that giant wall job, we did an apartment job. Now we have 3 HOA jobs this week. Each one of those jobs are gonna take, well, the apartment they said they're gonna pay pretty soon, but all the other jobs are net 30. So we did all this work, a lot of expenses, a lot of bills, and now you gotta wait to get paid. So just, you know, I just wanted to mention it. Like, even though we're super busy, even though we've like made really good revenue, you got to make sure you have enough cash flow to get you from one project to the other if you're doing commercial work. Residential work, I never had to think of that, because for residential jobs, I do the work, they're happy with it. Usually they pay me same day. I email them a link and they just pay me online. So yeah, it's one of those things where it's like super busy, lots of revenue, really tight on cash flow. So it's just a learning experience. I think next time I do a really big job, I might ask just in advance, like, hey, do y'all do like a 20% deposit, 25% deposit? And if they say no, that's fine. But if they say yes, then at least I'm a little bit better off, you know, waiting 30 days for that paycheck. Don't forget about the gentleman's agreement. I'm gonna say this every vlog. I can't keep doing this. I can't keep putting out content if I don't increase subscribers, increase likes, increase comments. I'm running a business. I need the exposure, all right? It is what it is. I'm gonna keep producing content. I'm gonna keep giving you tips. I'm gonna keep, you know, creating good content. All you gotta do is hit subscribe, hit like, leave me a comment. You can say whatever you want. You could say whatever you want. I don't care. But anyways, that's the gentleman's agreement. Don't forget about it. think one of the things when you're getting started, it's super easy to get distracted. This job in particular, the general contractor asked me if I wanted to remove all the ivy that was on the top of the arbors. I feel like most of my success over the past 2 years, 3 years, which isn't a ton, but it's good for me, has come just from being focused. All I do is exterior cleaning. I'm not a landscaper. I don't trim trees. I'm not a handyman. All I do is pressure washing. And I think that's helped me just be focused and get people remember me. So apartment managers, they know me like I'm just the pressure washer. I'm the guy who cleans the breezeways. I'm the guy who pressure washes the pool. I'm not the jack of all trades. And I feel like starting out, it's really easy to try to do everything just to pay the bills. But I don't think that's the right approach. I mean, if you can find other ways to feed your family, great. But if you're able to focus on just be a pressure washer, I think that's the best route. There's no confusion. It's what you do, it's who you are type deal. And I think that's helped me out a lot. Graffiti removal. That's what we're doing today. We're using elephant snot. This bucket I think was like $100, but I've used it on quite a few jobs. It goes a long ways. Definitely make sure you're wearing gloves. I was doing this on another job and the gloves had holes in it and it burned the shit out of my hands. And it was like an extremely bad sunburn, but like it ate into my skin and it took like 2 weeks just to get my skin back to normal. So definitely wear gloves when you're using this stuff. All you do, you just paintbrush it on, and then we're gonna come back in about 30 to 45 minutes and we're just gonna hit it with high pressure. I might turn on my hot water system and do another coat if it doesn't come off right away. But this stuff works great. Don't use it on painted surfaces. I used this on a playground and it took some of the paint off and the glossy finish off of the playground. So they probably sell other stuff for painted surfaces, but in general, I would only use this stuff on like masonry, concrete, stuff like that. So yeah, we got 3 pieces of graffiti to remove. Going back and talking about adding additional line items to the estimate without asking is for this job specifically, when I gave them the pricing to remove the graffiti and to clean up the pillars, I gave them a good discount because I knew we already have the hoses out, we're already here. It's gonna add extra time, but it's not gonna add that much extra time. And also this job site's about 25 minutes to 30 minutes one way. So just having to drive back out here to do it another time, it would take me just an hour just in drive time. And I communicate that to the customer. I tell them, hey, this is my price if we do this work while we're here right now. If we don't do the work right now, then we're gonna have to increase the price because it's gonna require additional drive time, additional labor. So it's a win-win all the way around by adding these additional services and doing them while we're already out here. Wash vlog 13, that's a wrap. We knocked out one of these, we got 2 more to go. Matthew lives in New Braunfels, we're in Bernie, so he has a long drive home. But yeah, I think one thing I want to leave with everyone that I learned on this job is always try to politely upsell. I mean, we doubled the ticket size just by adding the pillars and the graffiti removal. You know, almost the same amount of work, almost the same amount of effort, and we doubled the ticket size. So anytime you're doing your estimates, if you see something that needs to be cleaned, just add it as a line item. No pressure. If they accept it, great. If they don't, that's okay too. So anyways, that's a wrap. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Wash vlog 13, we're done.